Hi, this is Sashikala from MCA department. I am working in Erode Sengundar Engineering College, Perundurai. Now I am going to discuss the topic about functions in Python. So let's see the introduction of function. So actually, function, it is a collection of statements which is used to perform a particular task. So function, it is having a set of statements. Those statements are used to perform a particular task. Repeated statements are put together and it will be form it as a function. So no need to rewrite the code again and again in different situations. Just you can reuse the code by the name of function. Then a large program can be divided into several subprograms are called functions. So function, it is a collection of statements which is used to perform a particular task. Set of statements are there. Those statements we are writing into the function. Those function can be used in many places. So if you want to use in many places, you can just reuse the code. No need to rewrite the code. So this is main advantage, and your large program also divided into several subprograms. That subprograms are called functions. So this is the introduction of function. Next we will see the concept of advantages of function. So first one is avoid repetition, second one is reuse code, third one is consume time, fourth one is avoid complexity of program, fifth one is trace the code easily. So first one, avoid repetition. So if you are writing a code within a function, no need to write the code repeatedly in some places. Just you can call the function and make it use. So that is the concept, avoid repetition. Next one, you can reuse the code. So both the things are same. No need to repeat your code in many places. Just you can reuse the code. No need to write again and again. So that is the main advantage, avoid repetition and reuse the code. Then if you write like this, your time will be consumed. So it will take short time. So easily you can construct your program using function. So it will consume your time, and then your complexity of a program is avoided, because your large program is divided into several subprograms. Automatically that complexity will be reduced there. So that is the fourth advantage. Then if you are using function, means your large program can be divided into several subfunctions. Also we can easily trace the code, right? So these are all advantages of function. First one, avoid repetition, second one, reuse the code, third one, consume time, fourth one, avoid complexity of program, fifth one, trace the code easily. Next we are going to see the types of function. In function we are having two different types. First one is built-in library function. Second one is user defined function. There are two different types are there. Let's see one by one. First one is built-in library function. In the name itself we can easily identify these functions are already built and so store it in a Python software. So no need to create your function. So built-in means your function is already available in your Python. So just you can use those functions. Examples: ABS function, bool function, format function, len function, max function, min function, etc. So many functions are there. ABS means it will calculate the absolute value of a given variable. Then bool means it will return either true or false. Format means it is used to format your value based on your need, right? So len means it will calculate your length of a list or tuple or dictionary, whatever it is. Max means it will find the maximum number in a given list. Min means it will find the minimum number in a given list. So these are all comes under built-in library function. We cannot change the meaning, just we can use of these functions. These functions are called built-in library function. Next one is, these are all few functions for built-in, right? So next, user defined function. User defined function means you want to create yourself, you want to give the name for the function based on your requirement. So user defined function means it is a function which is created by user based on your need. So this is called user defined function. Now we are going to see how to create a function. Okay, so already we have seen the definition of a function. What is function? It is a collection of statements which is used to perform a particular task, right? So set of statements are there, right? When you are creating a function, you have to use the keyword def, def. So you have to use the keyword def, followed by you have to give the function name. After that you have to use open close parenthesis. Within this parenthesis you have to give the parameters. Okay, so in function creation you have to give the def keyword. After that you want to give the function name. After that you want to give parenthesis. Within this parenthesis you want to give the parameters. At the end you should give the semicolon. So after you can write set of statements within this function. You can write set of statements. At the end, if you need, you can use return keyword, which is used to return the value, or else no need, just you can print the value in the function itself. So return statement is optional. If you need, you can use, or else leave it. So this is the concept of function creation. So function creation means you have to give def keyword, then you have to give the function name. That function name should be created by the user, whatever you can give. Then you have to mention the parameters within the parenthesis. Then at the end you have to give colon. Within this function you can write set of statements, right? So finally you can include return statement, which is optional. If you need, you can use, or else leave it. So this is the concept of function creation. Let's see the example for function creation. So let's see the syntax. See, I have told you, no, def, it is a keyword. This is function name. Within parenthesis we are giving parameters. You can give more number of parameter. At the end you want to give colon. Within this function you can write body of statement, right? Finally you can use return keyword to return your value, or else you can print your value within the function itself. This is the syntax of function creation, right? So now we will see the example. See here, def, it is a keyword, right? func is a function name. Here what is the function name I am giving? func, whatever you can give. So here I am giving func. After that you are giving parenthesis. Within the parenthesis I am not giving any parameter. So I have given a empty function. I am not giving any parameter. At the end I have given colon. Within this function I am writing set of statements, but here I am giving only one statement. Just I have used the print function. Within this print function I have given welcome. When you are running this code, welcome will be printed here, right? So this is function definition. So we have learned the keyword def. Then you have to give the function name. Within parenthesis you want to give parameter. If you no need the parameter, just you can keep it as empty. At the end you want to give colon. Finally you have to write set of statements within the function definition, right? So next, this is called function calling. For function calling you want to give the function name followed by parenthesis. Within the parenthesis you have to give the arguments, right? So this is function calling. You have to give the function name, then after you have to use parenthesis. Within the parenthesis you want to mention the arguments, right? See the syntax here, function name, within parenthesis you have to give the arguments. This is called function calling, right? So this is an example. See, already we have seen function definition, def, func, then open close parenthesis colon, then print welcome. Here this is called function definition. After that I have created function calling. What is the function name? func. Is any arguments I have passed here? No, just I have simply passed 0 arguments, right? So when you are running this code, first control moves to the function calling. FUNC, open close parenthesis is there. No, this is called function calling. So control moves to the function calling. It will check is any definition for this function. It will check the name of the function. FUNC, any definition is there. If it is matched, control moves to the function definition. So here FUNC in function definition. So control moves to the def FUNC. Here I not passed any argument. So here also there is no parameter. Finally it will print welcome message. So your output is welcome. So now we are going to see the arguments and parameters in function. What is argument? Arguments are inputs which are given as a input to the function, right? It is a value which is used in function calling. See, arguments are values which are used in function calling. This is called arguments. Next one is parameter. Parameter means it is a variable which is used in function definition, right? So we have seen two types. First one argument, second one parameter. Arguments means it is a value which is given in function calling, right? So parameters are variable which are given in function definition. So this is the thing, arguments and parameters, right? So next we are going to see the example for functions, right? So what is the function name here? Add. So first we will see the function definition. So here def, it is a keyword. What is the function name here? Add. Within this parenthesis I am giving parameters. There are two parameters are there, a comma b. At the end I am giving colon. Within this function definition I am writing set of statements which is used to add two numbers. So what are all the variables are there? A and b. These two parameters are added and stored in new variable that is called sum. Here I am using return statement. So return, it is a keyword, right? So in this I have just written the sum variable. Then so this is called function definition. So next line I am calling this function, right? So within the print statement I am giving the function name add. So it will be matched with function definition. Then in function definition we are having two parameters, right? So as well as in function calling also we are having two values, 10 comma 20. This is called argument. So whenever you are running this code, this add function will be matched with function definition. Then this argument will be assigned to the parameters in function calling. So 10 will be assigned to A, 20 will be assigned to B, right? So now A carries 10, B carries 20, right? So now we are adding two parameters A and B. So A carries 10, B carries 20. Automatically 10 plus 20, 30 will be assigned to sum. Now I am returning this sum. So 30 will be returned to function calling. Then it will print the value 30. So what will be the output? 30 will be displayed here. So this is the working progress of function, right? So these are all explanation of this example. So let's see some other example. This is arithmetic calculation program. Here how many functions I have used? There are 4 functions, right? First function name is add, second function name is sub, third function name is mul, mul, fourth function name is div. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. There are 4 functions I have used here. For all the functions I am having only 2 parameters. What is the parameters name? X and Y. Just in addition function, just I am adding the 2 variables and store the value in A. Then I have printed A. In subtraction, just I will subtract xy and store the value in S variable and print the S value. In multiplication, just I have multiply x and y values and stored in M. Finally I have printed the M value. Next, division. In division I have divided x and y values and stored the value in D. Finally I have printed the D value. Here I have used floor division. x double slash y. This is called floor division. So your answer is your answer in integer. If you are giving single slash, that comes under normal division. So your answer will be in float. If you need the result in integer, means you can use floor division. So that's why I have used floor division in the division function. So these are all 4 function definitions. Let's see the function calling. Here same functions I have given: add, sub, mul and div, right? So I have passed 2 arguments 20, 10. So when you are running this code, first add function is called. Automatically 20 is assigned to x, 10 is assigned to y in add function. Then it will add the value, then 30 is stored in a, then it will print the 30. So output is 30 is displayed. Next, again control comes to the sub function in function calling, right? So here again 20, 10 will be passed to function definition, then it will minus the values, then it will return the, it will print the value as 10. So second output is 10. Then again multiplication function will be called. Here 20, 10 will be assigned to x and y. It will multiply the value. So 200 is assigned to m. Then it will print m carries 200. So your third output is 200. Next again control comes to function calling div 20, 10. So here 20 is assigned to x, y is assigned to y. 20 double slash 10. So your answer is 2 is assigned to d. So it will print the value of d. So your answer is 2. Likewise it will work. So in this program we are using 4 functions, right? So 4 function definitions are there and 4 function callings are there. So it will work one by one. So whenever you are calling your function, your control moves to the function definition. It will do all the works. Again it will return your control to the function calling and moves to the next line. Again it will do process. So here switchover concepts will be happened frequently. So this is the concept of functions, right? So let's see one more example, odd or even. Here we are going to calculate whether a given number is odd or even, right? So here what is the function name? Odd even. This is the function name. Def keyword we have used, and within this parenthesis I have used only one parameter. What is the parameter name? N. At the end I have given colon. Within this function definition we want to write a code to calculate whether a given number is odd or even, right? So I have used if condition. Within this if condition, just I have I have calculated modulus of n by 2. Just using a modulus operator I have find the answer. For example, your some number you are going to give, just you can modulus the number by 2, means if it is returning the remainder 0, means the number is even. If it is having any non-integer in remainder, means that is odd. So based on the concept I have calculated. So if n is, you are going to give percentage 2. So it will calculate the remainder. This remainder value will be matched to the right side of a value 0. If it is 0, it will be matched to the right side of the 0. So the condition is true. If the condition is true, it will print even. If the condition is false, control moves to the else part and it will print odd, right? So this is function definition I have created. So now I am creating function calling. What is the function name? Odd even, right? So in function calling also odd even is there. What is the value I have passed? 22. So 22 will be assigned to n. Now n carries 22. So you are going to check if condition 22 percentage 2. What will be the answer? 0. There will be a 0 in remainder. So 0 equal to 0. Condition is true. So automatically if statement will work. So it will print even. See the output, even will print. Again control moves to the function calling. Again I have passed some other value, 31 I have passed. Again control moves to the function definition. Now n carries 31. Now the control moves to the if condition, 31 percentage 2. Here the remainder is 1, right? So 1 equal to 0. here the condition is false, right? So if the condition is false, print even statement will omit because the condition is false. So if statement will not work, control automatically moves to the else part. Here it will print, so here it will print odd, right? So your output is odd. So based on the condition, set of statements will work. So your output is, first it will display even for 22, second it will display odd for 31. This is another program for functions, right? So here additionally we are using if condition. So if condition is true, if statements will work. If condition is false, control moves to the else part. Next, we are going to see the types of function arguments, right? So there are 4 types of function arguments. First one is default argument, second one is keyword arguments, third one is positional arguments, fourth one is arbitrary arguments. Let's see one by one. First one is default argument, right? So it is a parameter, it will take the default value. If you are not giving any value in function call, it will take the default value in a parameter. This is called default argument. See, I am repeating, if you are not passing any value in function calling, so it will take the default value assigned in parameter that will be taken. This concept is called default argument. Let's see the example. Here I have used the function name func, it is a keyword, then I am giving the function name. Here I have used 2 parameters. What is the first parameter? A. What is the second parameter? B. For first parameter I am not assigning any value. For second parameter I have assigned the value 10. So right at the end I have given colon. Within this function definition, just I have printed a value and b value. This is your function definition. In function calling, what is the function name? func. So I have given the function name. After that, I have passed the argument. What is the argument value here? 20. But here in argument I have passed only one value, right? But whereas in parameter, in function calling we are having 2 parameter, so this 20 is assigned to first parameter, right? So 20 is assigned to a. Then b is not having any value in function calling, so default it will take the value present in the parameter, right? So b equal to 10 it will take. This concept is called default argument. So now within the function definition it will print a value and b value. So what will be the output? A carries 20, so 20 will be displayed in output. In next line b displayed, so b carries 10, so 10 will be displayed. So 20 10 right will be the output. So I will repeat the concept of default argument. You are going to call the function, right? Within the function calling you are going to pass the argument values. If you are not passing any values in parameter, it will take the default value which is assigned in the function definition. This is called default argument. So it is a parameter, it will take the default value if it is not given in function call. Let's see the second data function arguments, keyword argument, right? So here you are going to pass the value along with the argument name in function calling. This is called keyword argument. You are going to pass the value with the argument name, right, in function calling. This is called keyword argument. See, in this example I have created the function func. Within this function definition I have I am having 2 parameters x comma y, then I have printed x and y values. This is function definition, right? So in function calling I have used the same function func, same function name. Here I have passed 2 arguments, right? So in parameter also we are having 2 parameters, but here I have passed 2 value. What is the value? Python is the first argument, programming is the second argument, but I have passed this value along with the argument name. So for first argument carries the argument name x, second argument carries the y argument name. So Here I have passed the value along with argument name. So here x is the argument name, Python is the value. Next one is y is the argument name, programming is the value. So automatically control moves to the function definition. The Python is assigned to the x parameter, programming is assigned to y parameter. So after that it will print x and y. So what will be the output? First output will be Python, second output will be programming, right? So this is the concept of keyword argument. So if you want to pass the value, you have to pass the value along with argument name in function calling. This is called keyword argument, right? So next we are going to see the third type of function argument, positional argument. So in positional argument, it will take the values in sequence order. It doesn't change the order, right? So if you are passing any argument in first, it will be assigned to the first parameter in function definition. If you are passing second argument, that second argument is assigned to the second parameter in function definition. So here there is a sequence, so it will assign the value in a sequence manner. So this is called positional argument. Let's see the example. Here what is the function name? POSI. This is the function name. We are going to see the function definition. So def keyword, after that you are going to give the function name POSI. Within this I am giving two parameters. What is the first parameter? Name. Second parameter is age. At the end we want to give colon, right? So within this function definition, just I have print some values. So first statement, print hi message will be displayed, then your name will be displayed. After that second statement, print my age is the statement will be print, then your age will be printed. So there are two statements within this function definition, right? Next we are going to see the function calling. What is the function name here? POSI, right? Within this function calling I have passed two values. What is the first value? Bala. What is the first argument? Bala. Second argument is 45. So automatically Bala is assigned to name, 45 is assigned to age, right? So now the name carries Bala, age carries 45, right? So now it will print hi. What is the name? Bala. So hi Bala is the first output statement. Next print statement, my age carries 45. So my age is 45 will be displayed for the first function calling. Again control moves to the next statement in function calling. Again I have passed one more function. So here first argument is 35, second argument is Subbu. So I am giving in this sequence. So now it will call the function definition. So 35 is assigned to name, because in positional argument the first argument is assigned to first parameter, second argument is assigned to second parameter. That's why the 35 number is assigned to name and Subbu name is assigned to age. So now the name carries 35, Subbu age carries Subbu, right? So it will print what statement? Hi 35 will be printed. Next statement, my age is Subbu will be printed, because it is following the positional argument. So in positional argument, the first argument is assigned to first parameter, the second argument is assigned to second parameter. It should be in a sequence manner. It doesn't change the sequence order. This is the concept is called positional argument. So let's see the fourth functional argument is called arbitrary argument, right? So in arbitrary arguments we can pass variable number of arguments to the function using the special symbol is called star. So in arbitrary arguments we are going to use the special symbol star. We can use this special symbol in two ways, right? So this arbitrary arguments is also called as variable length argument. There is another name for arbitrary arguments, that is called variable length argument, right? So we will see the two types of special symbols. We are using the special symbol is star. That star will be used in two ways. First one, non-keyword arguments. Second one is keyword argument. Non-keyword arguments means you can use the star in single time. Star arguments, right? So when you are using keyword argument, here your star will be used as twice, star star, and then keyword arguments you can give. Whereas in non-keyword, no need to give the keywords. You don't need to give the argument name, just you can pass the value alone. So that's why you can use single star. But whereas in keyword argument, you can pass the value along with the argument name. That's why here you are using two stars. So we are using the star in two special kind of way. So first one is non-keyword argument, second one is keyword argument. Let's see the concepts one by one. So this is non-keyword argument. Non-keyword arguments means you can use single star, right? So see the example here. Def, it is a keyword. Then what is the function name? func. Within this parameter I am giving only one argument, right? But I have used star. So this is called it as non-keyword arguments, right? So next, within this function definition, I am having for loop. By using for loop, I will get the values one by one and then print the value. So this is function definition. For function calling, the same function func is used. Here I have passed 4 arguments. How many arguments I have passed here? 4 arguments. What is the first argument? Welcome. Second argument is to. Third argument is Python. Fourth argument is programming. So here I have passed 4 arguments, but whereas in function definition we are having only one parameter. But what is the special symbols we have used here? Star. So it will collect all the arguments. What are all the arguments you are giving? Those number of arguments is stored in this single variable. It will be take it as an array or list likewise. Okay. So if you want to get the numbers, if you want to collect the parameters one by one, means you have to use for loop. So for a in argument b, so it will take the first parameter and print this parameter, welcome will be displayed. Then it will take the second parameter 2 will be printed. Then it will take Python third parameter, then it will be printed. Then it will take programming fourth parameter, it will be printed. At the end there is no parameter, automatically control comes to the function calling. So here we are not passing the arguments along with the keyword, just we have passed the arguments. That's why this is called it as non-keyword arguments. For that we are using star. So star is used to collect more than an argument in a single variable, right? So this is one type of argument. Second one is keyword argument, right? This is keyword argument. Here in keyword argument, how many stars you want to use? 2 stars, star you want to use. See the function def, it is a keyword. What is the function name here? fun. Within this parenthesis I have used double star. So here you want to give any one of parameter name, right? So here with same the for loop I have used to collect the parameters, and then I will print the key and values, right? So here for in function calling, the same function fun is used. How many arguments I have passed here? 2 arguments, right? But the argument values are passed along with the keyword. So what is the keyword here? First argument keyword is first. In this I have passed the value Python. Next keyword is last. In this last keyword I have passed the value programming, right? So now the function goes to the function definition. Here we are having only one parameter. These 2 arguments are assigned to this single parameter. So here we have passed keyword also. That's why in function definition we are using double star. So as usual, by using for loop we are getting the parameters one by one and print the value of key and key value pair. So both the pairs will be printed. So what will be the output? First equal to Python. This is your first parameter along with the keyword. Second one is last equal to programming. This is your second parameter value along with the keyword. So this is an example for keyword arguments, right? So we have seen 4 type of arguments, right? What is the first type of argument? Default argument, right? Second one is keyword argument, and then third one is positional argument. and then last one is arbitrary arguments. We have seen 4 different types of arguments in Python, right? So let's see the concept of anonymous function, right? So anonymous functions are called as lambda function. This is another name for anonymous function. What is the function name? Lambda function. See, it doesn't have a name. When you are using anonymous or lambda function, no need to give the function name. So this is very important. Next, in lambda function, in anonymous or lambda function, you have to use the keyword lambda. So lambda, it is a keyword which is used to define a anonymous function. Then you can have number of arguments. You can pass any number of arguments, but the expression should be only one. So you can have more number of arguments, but the expression should be one. So after that it will execute the code and it will return the value, right? So I will repeat what is anonymous function. So there is another name for anonymous function, that is called lambda function. So in anonymous function, no need to use the function name, right? Next thing is, it is use the keyword lambda, which is denote it is an anonymous function. So lambda keyword is used in anonymous function. Then here we are having more than one arguments, right? You can have more than one argument, but the expression should be only one, right? So after that it will execute all the codes and it will return the output, right? So let's see one example for anonymous function. See the syntax. What is the keyword we want to use for anonymous? Lambda. So this is a keyword. After that you can give more than one argument. You can pass only one argument or two arguments or three arguments, however you can pass. So you have to give the arguments. After that you want to give colon symbol, right? After you can give only one expression. So see, you can pass more than one arguments, but the expression should be only one. This is your syntax. Between arguments and expression you want to give the symbol colon. Let's see the example. Here, what is the variable we are using? A equal to, what is the keyword for anonymous function? Lambda. Then how many arguments I have given? Only one argument is I am giving, that is x. After that I am giving colon. Then I am going to give only one expression. So x plus 10. This is your expression. Then after doing this statement, next statement you are going to print the value of a, right? So here what is the value you are going to pass? 5 will be assigned to x. X carries 5, right? So x carries 5, x plus 10. So x carries 5 means 5 plus 10, what will be the value? 15. 15 is assigned to a, right? So the output will be assigned to a. Finally it will print the output of a. So a carries 15. So what will be the output? 15. So this is called it as lambda function. So here just we are using the lambda keyword. Then we are using only one argument. Then we are having only one expression. So if you are passing any value, that value is assigned to argument, right? So first it will assign to x. So x carries 5. 5 plus 10, 15. 15 will be assigned to a. Finally it will print 15 value. So this is called anonymous function. So I will summarize this anonymous function. So anonymous function is called as lambda function. Lambda function using lambda keyword, it will denote this is called an anonymous function, right? So here you no need to give the function name. Here is we are giving any function name? No, there is no function name here. So this is the specialty of anonymous function. And then you have to give only one expression, but you can give more than one arguments, right? So based on that it will execute all the codes and finally it will produce the output. So in this video we have seen lots of things, right? First we have seen what is function, right? Then what all the advantages are there. Then how to create a function. We saw the syntax, and then we have seen so many examples for that. Then how to call the function by using function calling. So we have seen the function calling concept. So for that also we have seen lots of examples, right? So after that we have seen different types of argument functions. Four types of argument functions we have seen one by one. Finally we have seen anonymous function. So in this video is very useful to you. If you are having any queries, kindly post your queries. Thank you.